In case you missed it, the other day I was making a video about the Proud Family and the obvious racism within it and how it was promoting this racism to create some kind of race war within young children, unfortunately. So if you missed it, go check it out. Great video. But I noticed something really interesting while making that video. There are a surprisingly high number of fan theories and stuff like that for the Proud Family. Just take that in for a second. People are making fan theories, grown adults, about a crappy children's Disney animated TV show. People are putting their life into this. People are putting deep thought into the possibilities of the world of the Proud Family. That is so sad to me. This is my biggest problem with TV shows in general, but this obsession over cartoons and movies like Marvel, big time Marvel nerds are kind of losers. Why? Why are they? What makes them this way? It's because they are creating these false idols, right? These people, they watch this little kid's cartoon show and they start to obsess over it. They obsess over the characters because their life is so boring. Their life is so uninteresting. They have to live their lives through a fake imaginary animated character for small children. That's the point we are in society today. And it's worse than that. These videos, they get what, at least hundreds of thousands of views if they're popping up unrelated subjects when I'm trying to find a specific clip to add to the video. I'm getting these theories, so they must have been doing pretty successful, right? That means there are people who sit down to listen to other people's ideas about these little kid TV shows. And these are grown adults making these. Just a reminder. Grown adults are spending their time, putting their energy, putting their mental, cognitive ability towards this. This is some people's entire life. This is a problem with the improvement of technology over time. People start to lose purpose. They get isolated because look what social media is doing to us. We are isolated. We are on screens 24/7. We don't actually have real world communication with each other. We just text each other. I've seen people text each other while sitting 3 feet away. What? Why? Just talk to them. Use your voice. God gave you vocal cords for a reason. Use them. Gosh, golly, me amigos. But it created this isolation in us, this really, really sad isolation, and it took away our purpose, right? Because originally, what were we supposed to do? What were we? Hunter-gatherer types, right? So we were constantly fighting for our lives. We were constantly working hard just to put food on the table for each other. We were constantly searching for something better, constantly creating. We had this constant ability to create because we didn't have much, right? There was always areas to improve, and now we're to this point where we've gotten so far advanced that most people's creativity it's just dead, it's unused, it's untouched. We have been purposely isolated by social media, and we are just chronically online. So we don't have much of a purpose anymore. Our lives are so easy that we have to watch these cartoon shows, right? And what is there always? There's always this conflict. There's the main character, someone you can really root for. And specifically, these really successful shows, they always have someone that almost everybody can relate to some extent. Someone that is really relatable to, and then they go through problems. So you feel like you're going through problems. You feel like you're fighting with this person. Feel like you're on their same team. You're cheering for them, rooting for them. You feel like you are them. You are living your life through them. And then when they solve the conflict, you get this little dopamine hit because you feel like you've accomplished something. It gives you purpose. You seeing their purpose on a TV screen gives you purpose. And this is a danger of having these false idols. It makes it so you aren't free for yourself anymore. It makes it so your mind is it's it's no longer your own because you just worship these characters. These characters they think for you when you allow them to. Sure they are imaginary. They can be real if you allow them to become real. If you allow these characters to become real in your mind, they very much so are. And it's no longer you walking around but it's like idea of this character because you're mimicking them, right? You become so obsessed you start to mimic their actions. You start to pretend you are them because your life is so incredibly boring. You want to escape it to this cartoon realm. So you know what? Stop obsessing over these characters if you are one of these people. This video is not made to just go out and insult you. It's made to help you, right? I want you guys to get some kind of purpose. I want you to find something in life that you can truly love, so you don't have to prop up false idols. Because remember, your life at the end of the day, what does it come down to? It comes down to you and God. That's all that really matters. So stop letting these little distractions get in the way of that. They are making you weaker. They are taking you away from the real world, taking you away from your family, taking you away from the things that really matter because you get so sucked in that this is all you have. It kills your motivation because you get the dopamine hit anyways from just watching these characters have motivation and do cool things. So it's taking away your ability to work hard. It's taking your ability away to think for yourself because your mind is not only your own when you allow these false idols to creep in and take over and take some form of control. And the more you have of them inside of your head, the less and less control you have. So stop giving them this control because who is it really that you're giving the control to? The writers. And where do these people come from? Disney, Hollywood. Of course, Hollywood, I'm sure most of you don't know this yet, but there's probably a few of you in here. But Hollywood, of course, refers to the type of wood a witch's stick was made out of. This company has always been super, super bad. Not company, this place has always been evil. And they've put it right in front of our face, but nobody's noticed it. Or, more likely, most of us have noticed the evils. We don't care. Why? Because we are living our lives through the lens of the characters Hollywood has created. So if we bring down Hollywood, everything crumbles around us. Everything that we've put so much thought, emotion, and passion into, it dies and it falls right in front of you because you allowed these characters to be propped up in your own mind, and allowed them to become idols in your own life. So start fighting back against it, right? Take breaks from television every once in a while. If there's someone that you notice, hey, you know what? I'm kind of obsessing over this character. I'm matching my mannerisms after them. I'm starting to really allow my world to be shaped around the character. Just take like a month off the show. Stop getting MK Ultra'd by this because that's what it really is at the end of the day. It's MK Ultraing. We've all gone under this mass brainwashing through fictional characters, through all the colors that just flash off of your screen all the time, from social media, from the political theater. It's all brainwash. It's brainwashed all of us. Very few have escaped it. And that's how you really escape the Matrix. The Matrix isn't the movie thing. You're not tied up to a bunch of to some robot machine, right? You're not being used as some boundary. You are a slave to your own mind. You are a slave to your own desires. And these people are pumping it into you, these desires, and forcing them into your head. They have taken control of your mind, and now instead of being a battery to some robot, you are just another cog in a machine. So, congratulations, that's where you've ended up, but you can always fight against it. So, you know what? Start putting down all these distractions. Stop obsessing over these characters. Stop making their lives your own, and your life theirs. Because that is when you've truly lost. When you completely allow your mind to slip away, and it will happen to you eventually if you don't start making changes quickly. So, that's my advice for you. Take a break. And we can all do it. It would be better for all of us. I have my flaws as well, and I need to take a break from this stuff sometimes too, because we all have this desire to have these idols, and we all have kind of a boring life in modern day's age. So we need to start doing things that we enjoy. So I've got certain things that I'm working on, projects that I'm working on that I truly enjoy, and that's what I've been able to make a passion about, and it's allowed me to retake control of my own mind. I highly suggest all of you do the same. Start thinking for yourself and stop letting yourself just be this mindless, pointless, useless cog in some machine that is only designed to keep you down. But on that note, I'm going to sign off. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, share the video. Greatly appreciate it. Really helps me out. But I'm going to sign off on that note. So long. Peace out, and God bless y'all.